Hello and welcome guys to my next video. In this video I'm going to teach you how to create an unordered list. So what an unordered list is, it's another essential HTML element is an unordered list. Items in an unordered list are referred to as list items. Each item is bulleted and not numbered. So we might have come across different categories. Suppose if you go on shopping, you make a list of the items which you want to buy, but they are not ordered because you don't need to order them. You don't need to buy parameters first and then on a second it may be in any number. So this is called unordered list where things are not ordered. And this is an example of an unordered list, a list item, a second list item, and a third list item. Even if we keep a third list item on top, a second one on the last, it will not change anything on the appearance. It's just the matter of how fancy does it looks. So how to create those? So unordered list, the HTML element for that is UL. So UL stands for unordered list, and every items in the list is called a list item, for which we have to use the element which is li as a list item. And as we know, we have to open the element and we have to close the element. So li would be the sub element under the main element ul. So ul tag creates an unordered list and li tag contains each list item. Unordered list elements can be used to organize content on a web page in a number of ways. Below, we will use to organize our website's navigation menu, sometimes called a navbar. So in this video, we are creating a navbar in order to show you how unordered list works. Okay, so in the instructions it says our navbar will go above the company heading h1 element, which is only bike sharing. So first we need to create some new lines. In index.html, press enter to create several new lines between the body and h1. So between the body tag and the h1 tag, we need to enter several times so that we can create some space over here. And first we'll create an h2 element to serve as the heading from the navbar. The text can be read as Oli. So on the second, as we have created the space, also on the first line we might be able to create the h2 element as it has been asked. It has been asked to create an heading of the navbar, which is Oli as per the instructions. So we are creating an h2 element which is Oli, and we would be closing the h2 elements now. So that is done. So we have completed our instructions 1. We'll click on 1 so that we would be able to go on instructions 2. Okay, so as you can see, that's done. So second instruction says below the navbar h2, create an unordered list element. The item will be different page a site user can visit. So as it says on the instructions, we would be creating an ul element under which we'll create several li elements as well. So as you know that we have created the ul element now. So the first li element is sign up as shown in the example. And whenever a user clicks on this link for sign up, they would be redirected to a different page for authentication or anything whichever you want to add. So second li element, search bikes, and in the meanwhile we'll complete all the elements. So we have completed the list. So another list with 4 different list items: sign up, search bike, reserve a bike, and about us. And we'll click on run so that we can go to our next instructions and we can complete the challenge over here now. So that is done as per instructions, and we can click on next. So as you can see, we have created the 4 list items in the app. Now we would be giving it some design. It says a parent element is the UL, which stands for unordered list, and the LI elements, which is the list items, are the children elements. You can add as many children elements to this parent element, so your list would be longer. If you want to create a site which has got multiple linkings, you would be able to do so. We can also add an ul under an li as well. So if you want to go on a complex list, we would be able to create that as well, but not in this video. We would be covering a different video for that for you. So in this video it says instructions: It explains how li and ul elements works, and we'll be clicking on next to go on to our next video. Now it says that now that we know about HTML elements, nesting, and parent-child relationship, let's see another way of these concepts are applied on real web page. The elements divides your page by enclosing other elements. These enclosed group of elements can be organized, moved, and styled independently from one another. Div elements are often used with a class attribute. Here's an example: div class main. So it introduces a class section, which we will be covering on our next videos. So don't forget to